Right, it was very consultative and giving some advice to the audience. I thought that was quite good.
Absolutely. I mean, we're, if we can get the right momentums going with customers, it always starts with a strategic conversation. Those are the best outcomes for HP and for the customer. And those are advised type discussions, which are really around setting strategy, aligning teams which in most customers really don't speak to each other. And that sounds like a strange thing, but for most of our customers, they're still very siloed. The compute guys, the storage guys, the networking guys, and never mind the facilities guys, right, who are running the power and the cooling to this thing, they very rarely get the chance to say, actually, how do we navigate this future that is coming upon us? How do we find our footprint in that digital economy? And actually, as a team, how do we bring that together? That's what those workshops are really all about. It's yes, it's thought-provoking. Yes, it's giving IP into the room to the team. And yes, there's some educational side to it. But really, the value of those workshops is where those teams from within the customer account get the chance to talk about stuff they really don't get to talk about on a day-to-day basis because they're up against the coalface. Rarely they get the time to step back and be facilitated through something in a much more strategic way. So it was great to see that.
Yeah. So how do those come about? Who catalyzes them? Are you sort of pitching that to the CIO level, and he or she sort of organizes that team? Is it more of a bottoms-up approach?
I think the thing that maybe is not quite as obvious, we have quite a catalog now, an extensive catalog. If you go to the transformation area here, you'll see a number of workshops in effect. And I think what may not be obvious in the outset is that they come at different levels. Yeah. So there are definitely workshops which are set at the CX level, and they would be the advisory type workshops. And they're really an abstracted conversation about some of the big ticket items that are really disrupting